Well, folks, the Jason Aldean controversy continues to rage. People on the left are claiming that something terrible is happening because Jason Aldean produced a song in which he says the criminality is bad and would not be tolerated in a small town. The idiotic controversy over Jason Aldean's latest song continues. His latest song about try that in a small town. We've played a little bit about on the show. This is and the music video involves showing riots and Antifa attacks and all of this. And it says, you try this in a small town, you're going to get yourself shot, basically, is the theme of the song, because we actually care about each other out here. And no matter what your race and no matter what your creed, if you live in this small town, we have a level of social solidarity. This apparently is really bad. So bad that now the NAACP is joining the conversation. Now, the NAACP has pretty much destroyed its own credibility on this, considering the NAACP also issued like a travel warning to Florida, which is totally crazy. I mean, I'm sorry, the demographic breakdown in Florida by race suggests that actually black people are not so unwelcome in Florida. According to the 2020 census, about 12.4 percentage points of the Florida population is black. Another 18.7% is Hispanic. White alone is like 60%. So, but the NAACP is like, you can't go down to Florida if you're black, which is just ridiculous on its face. Well, now the NAACP is saying that the song is really bad. The president of the Tennessee chapter, President Gloria Sweetlove, says that Jason's tone, his message, and the imagery he's using are deeply offensive to people of color, especially black people. Sweetlove says the Tennessee State Conference NAACP finds the song and music video awful and racist. She adds, in their eyes, the lyrics are bad enough. But Aldean's adding insult to injury by filming the video in front of the Maury County Courthouse in Columbia, Tennessee, where a black man was lynched in 1927. So, yes, I'm sure that's what Aldean was thinking. He wasn't just going to a convenient place to do the filming. It must have been that he did some deep research, found where a lynching was, and decided to film it right there. It nailed it. Meanwhile, The View, conglomeration of complete idiots, straight from Arkham Asylum, they've decided that also the Jason Aldean song is really, really bad.
If you want people to empathize with your side, or your take or your interpretation, you need to stop, and he should open his ears, because maybe he doesn't consciously realize why a lot of people are not okay with this song, and he should really listen to that.
I'm actually not going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm pleased that you are, and
well,
I'm pleased that you are.
You agree that he should be allowed to say whatever he wants.
Because as a lawyer, when I put my legal hat on, I don't believe in censorship. Right. However, this man is from Macon, Georgia. My father's from Augusta, Georgia, and Macon, Georgia. I spent many summers there. Yeah, both. I spent many summers there. It is one of the most racist places in this country. So don't tell me that he knew nothing about what that imagery meant and what he... So I don't give him the benefit.
But I'm saying, along with him, more people should also be held accountable.
Okay. Sunny Hassan, whenever she puts on her lawyer hat, it just demonstrates that the bar can be passed by people with IQs in double digits. It's truly an astonishing thing. I've been down in Georgia. Those are some of the most racist people in Georgia. Try Boston or New York sometime, lady. I mean, seriously. One of the great myths, the self-flattering myth that Democrats have, it's really amazing, is that the South is filled with brutal, vicious, redneck racists. And the North is filled with people who absolutely are not racist, and they love people of other races. Visit a major American city. Look at the levels of population segregation in those major cities, and then go to a smaller town in the South, and what you're likely to see is actually significantly more integration in the South than you see in the North, just geographically speaking. Like, LA is a very segregated city. I was from LA. Okay, LA is like, you can go to particular areas and you know what the predominant population is going to be. Now I live in Florida, and I got to tell you, like, the population mixing in Florida is a lot greater than it. In fact, the black population as a percentage of population in many southern states is very, very high. Now, all those people have had several generations to move to the North, and that's actually what happened when the South was finally freed of segregation. An enormous number of people, or even before that, in the 30s, 40s, 50s, basically from 1900 to 1960, the number of black Americans who moved out of the segregated South and moved up to the North was really high because they were attempting to escape the evils of Jim Crow and racism in the South. And then the Civil Rights Act happened, and then there was racial progress in the South. And now it turns out a huge number of black people live in the South of the United States, not because the South is more racist than the North. In fact, what polls show is that racism abounds, basically everywhere. It's at the same rates in the West. It's at the same rates in the Midwest. It's at the same rates in the South. Now, it is important if you're a responsible person just to have life insurance. Okay, you need to have it. You're an adult, you got kids, you got a wife, you got dependents. Okay, the fact is that you need life insurance. This means you should head on over to Policy Genius. Policy Genius makes it easy to compare life insurance quotes from top companies and find your lowest price. Let me tell you from personal experience, it is satisfying and worthwhile to make sure that you have this because, again, gives you a little bit of peace of mind that you need. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies starting at just $25 per month for $1 million in coverage. Some options offer coverage in as little as a week and avoid those unnecessary medical exams. Policy Genius's licensed agents work for you, not the insurance companies. That means they don't have an incentive to recommend one insurer over another, so you can actually trust their guidance. There are no added fees. Your personal information remains private. Your loved ones deserve a financial safety net, and you deserve a smarter way to find and buy it. Head on over to policygenius.com/Shapiro or click that link in the description. Get your free life insurance quotes. See how much you could save. Life insurance is just the responsible thing to do. Death awaits us all, but you got to make sure that your family's taken care of just in case. Go to policygenius.com/Shapiro. That's policygenius.com/Shapiro. Go check them out right now. Everybody knows I love my Helix mattress. Did you know they just launched their newest, most high-end collection, Helix Elite? Helix has harnessed years of extensive mattress expertise to bring their customers a truly elevated sleep experience. The Helix Elite collection includes 6 different mattress models, each tailored for specific positions and firmness preferences. I've had my Helix mattress for like 7 years at this point. It is just as good as when we got it in the mail because that's how it works. You fill out their 2-minute sleep quiz and then it matches you to a mattress that is great for you. Mine is firm and breathable, which is exactly what I need. Go to helixsleep.com/Ben, take their 2-minute sleep quiz, find the perfect mattress for your body and sleep type. Your mattress will come right to your doorstep for free. Plus, Helix has a 10-year warranty. You can try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you're going to. Helix has over 12,000 5-star reviews. Their financing options and flexible payment plans make it so a great night's sleep is never far away. For a limited time, Helix is offering up to 20% off all mattress orders plus 2 free pillows for our listeners. It's their best offer yet. Hurry on over to helixsleep.com/Ben with Helix. Better sleep starts right now. helixsleep.com/Ben to get started and get 20% off all mattress orders plus 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go check them out right now. As early as 2002, Gallup had a study showing, quote, the South, a part of the country that one would not historically associate with racial harmony, does not actually fare as poorly as some other parts of the United States in terms of race and ethnic relations or racial and ethnic integration. While there's certainly room for improvement in opinions about race relations in this part of the country, Gallup's 2002 race relations data and dissimilarity index results suggest the South may no longer trail the rest of the country when it comes to specific measures of residential integration and of attitudes toward black-white relations. That is as of 2002. As of 2002. And it's gotten better in the South since 2002. The kind of pathetic anti-Southern bigotry that you see there from Sonny Hostin. Oh, the South is just filled with redneck racists, but the North is filled with wonderful, diverse people. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But again, they're looking for an excuse to be angry. No one is actually angry about the Jason Aldean song. No one is angry about the Jason Aldean song. They're pretending to be angry because, again, the desire for racism, the demand outstrips the supply. And so you're going to have to go looking for racism in a song that is, again, the song and the music video show Antifa members who are largely white looting places and burning things. The only people who are racist are people who think that when you say criminality is bad and if criminals try to do violent things, they should be shot. If what you hear there is that's anti-black, you are the racist because it turns out that race has nothing to do with criminality. If I say criminal and you hear black person, that's because you're a racist. And only the left is doing that. Them and the white supremacists, right? Is that horseshoe theory, that hilarious video where it's like the woke guy and the white supremacists and they're holding hands. We have now reached that point. And the Jason Aldean song is just the latest symptom. Why do I talk about The View? Well, first of all, because The View is a major television show that reaches millions of people every day. But second of all, because it is emblematic of what bumper sticker left-wingers think about things. It's a dumb person's version of left-wing policy on The View. And so when they say these dumb things, these uninformed things, it is actually representative about how a lot of people think about politics in this country. They don't think about it deeply. They don't consider the issues. But they think that people like Sonny Hostin actually have, which is shocking. All right, guys, the rest of the show continues right now. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll be getting into RFK Jr. talking about Israel in the most sterling terms, but apparently, according to Democrats, he's a wild anti-Semite. If you're not a member, become a member, use code Shapiro at checkout for 2 months free on all annual plans. Click that link in the description and join us.